Hey everyone and welcome to this one shot video on arithmetic progression. In this session we are going to talk about previous year questions from 2020 to 2024. We are going to solve ample of problems based on arithmetic progression, one of the easiest chapters of grade 10. I hope all of you are excited alongside me. So let's begin. So let us try to analyze how many questions were asked previously from 2020 all the way to till 2024 in arithmetic progression. So if you see, a one marker is compulsion, right? You can see here. So every year 1 mark question is for sure asked in the exam. And if you also see, 2 marker was asked in 2020, one 4 marker was asked in 2020 as well as 2022, and 5 marker were asked from 2023 and 2024. So back to back 2 years, 2023 and 2024, one question of 5 marks was for sure asked in the exam. So you can see that the weightage is around 5 to 6 marks. So you can expect 2 questions from arithmetic progression, one short question and one long question, right? Okay. So you can also have a screenshot of this so that you get a fair idea about how many marks were asked from 2020 all the way till 2024. 2023 and 2024 remains a key for us, where one question of 1 mark and one question of 5 mark each was asked previously in the 2 years. Okay. Alright. Now let's begin with the questions. So the first question, we are taking it from CBSE 2020. The first question says, the value of x for which 2x, x plus 10 and 3x plus 2 are the 3 consecutive terms of an AP is what? And the options are also given here. Okay. So what they are saying is there are 3 numbers, they are in AP. Now suppose if I have this 2x x plus 10 and 3x plus 2. If I consider this term as A1, this as A2 and this as A3. Now can I say that when 3 numbers are in AP, A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2, isn't it? We know that A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2. So A2 minus A1, that is x plus 10 minus 2x, x plus 10 minus 2x is equal to 3x plus 2 minus x plus 10, isn't it? So this becomes, okay, we can solve this, isn't it? X minus 2x is how much? Minus x plus 10 is equal to 3x plus 2 minus x minus 10. I am just opening the bracket here, correct? You can solve this further. Here I have minus x, here I have minus x. I can directly cancel that, right? So what happens is I get 10 is equal to 3x and 2 minus 10 is how much? Minus 8, right? If I take minus 8 here, that will become plus 8. So can I say 3x is equal to 18? And if 3x is 18, how much will be x? X will be 18 divided by 3, that is 6. So the value of x is 6, right? I hope this is clear. Still, if you want to see whether your answer is right or wrong, you just put the value of x as 6 here. So 2 into 6. 2 into 6 is 12. 6 plus 10 is 16. And then 6 3s are 18. 18 plus 2 is 20. You can see the common difference is 4. They can also ask you, also find out the common difference later. Although they will not ask you that for 1 mark, but in case if they ask you, the common difference is 4 because 16 minus 12 is 4, 20 minus 16 is also 4, correct? Okay, let's continue. Let's have a look at a new question. So the question says, the first term of an AP is P. first term of an AP is P and the common difference is Q, then what is the 10th term? Okay, interesting. Instead of numbers, they have given some variables here. So tell me one thing, if I talk about the first term, can I say the first term is denoted by A? First term is denoted by A. So can I say A here is P? The common difference is Q. So can I say D is Q, right? First term is P, common difference is Q. Then the 10th term, that means we are supposed to find out A10, right? Now what is the formula to find out the nth term of an AP? We know that the nth term, An, is given by A plus n minus 1 into D, correct? Nth term is given by A plus n minus 1 into D. Now An, so instead of n I can put 10. So can I say A10 is equal to A? A is how much? P, plus n is 10, 10 minus 1 into D. How much is D? D is the common difference, that is Q. So this becomes P plus 9Q. So you can see that P plus 9Q is the final answer. So this is the correct answer, that is option A. Let's have a look at a new question now. This was asked in CBSE 2020 for 2 marks. It says show that A minus B the whole square, A square plus B square and A plus B the whole square are in AP. Now how do we show that the numbers or the terms are in AP? We know that if the difference between the consecutive terms is constant, right, that is D, which is the difference, should be constant, and if the difference is constant, then we can say that the numbers are in AP. So here firstly what I can do is I can consider the first term A1, as A minus B the whole square. I can consider the second term as A square plus B square, and I can consider the third term as A plus B the whole square, right? So firstly let us find out A2 minus A1. So let us do A2 minus A1. So what is A2? A2 is A square plus B square minus, what is A1? A1 is A plus B the whole square. I'm putting it in under the bracket. Now what you can do is you can solve this bracket further. This gives you A square plus B square minus, solve this bracket first. That gives you A square minus 2AB plus B square. So that is equal to A square plus B square minus A square plus 2AB minus B square, right? Now see what all is getting cancelled. So A square minus A square gets cancelled, B square minus B square gets cancelled. So can I say I am going to get 2AB, okay? So you can keep this aside. So the value of A2 minus A1 is 2AB. Now let us focus on finding A3 minus A2, correct? A3 minus A2. So A3 minus A2, what is A3? A3 is A plus B the whole square minus, what is A2? A2 is A square plus B square. Always put a bracket, otherwise there is a possibility that you might make mistake, right? Put a bracket properly, don't write down just A square plus B square, otherwise this minus sign will not go to both the terms, right? Okay, let's continue. So this is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square, then minus A square minus b square after opening the bracket. A square gets cancelled, b square gets cancelled. You get 2ab again. So check, can I say that a2 minus a1 and a3 minus a2, both of them are equal? Can I say that? Yes, I can say that. I can clearly see here. Here also there is 2ab, here also there is 2ab. So a2 minus a1 and a3 minus a2, both of them are equal. Therefore, we can say that these three terms are in AP. I hope you have understood. At the end, how will you conclude? You will conclude like this. Since a2 minus a1 is equal to a3 minus a2, we can say that the terms are in AP. Perfect? Okay, let's continue. Now we have a long question, that is, it was asked for 4 marks in CBSE 2020. So let us have a look at this question first. The sum of 4 consecutive numbers in AP is 32. Sum of 4 consecutive numbers. Now there are 4 back-to-back numbers and their sum is 32. Okay, I'll give you a hint of this concept. You can either have 3 consecutive numbers, 4 consecutive numbers, 5 consecutive numbers. Okay, you can have questions based on 3 consecutive numbers, 4 consecutive numbers, 5 consecutive numbers. If they ask you 3 consecutive numbers, you assume the 3 numbers as a minus d, a plus d. Please make a note of this somewhere. If they tell you 4 consecutive numbers, you make it a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d. This is how you assume 4 consecutive numbers. And when they say 5 consecutive numbers, we take a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 2d. So this is how we assume 3 consecutive numbers, 4 consecutive numbers and 5 consecutive numbers respectively. Please make a note of this. So right now what is the question? The question says the sum of 4 consecutive numbers. So 4 consecutive numbers means we need this, right? Okay, so let's begin with the solution. So we can say let 4 consecutive numbers be, what are they? A minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d, right? What is given? It is given that the sum of the 4 consecutive numbers, sum means their addition, right? Meaning of sum is plus. Their addition is 32, correct? So here I'll write down, according to the first condition, a minus 3d plus a minus d plus a plus d plus a plus 3d is how much? It is 32. Let's not read the second part. Let's first understand and see what conclusion we get from this part. A and, if you see, A and A and A and A, right? How many times A? How many times A? Can I say I'm having 4A over here? Minus 3D plus 3D, can I cancel? Yes. Minus D plus D, can I cancel? Yes. So only 4A remains, that is equal to 32. So 4 will be divided. So A will be equal to 32 divided by 4. That is 8. Let us keep this aside. Let us mark this as your statement number 1 or equation number 1. Okay. Let's read now. The ratio of product of the first and last terms to the product of the two middle terms is 7:15. First and last term, this is the first term, this is the last term, their product. So can I say I get a minus 3d into a plus 3d by their product. See, the product of the first and last term, the product of first and last term, 2 means the ratio, product of the two middle terms. What are the two middle terms? A minus d and a plus d, they are in the middle, right? So take it here. That ratio is given as 7:15. Now 7:15 can be written as 7/15. Now tell me one thing, can you see a pattern here? A minus 3d, a plus 3d. Isn't this of the form x plus y into x minus y? What is x plus y into x minus y? It is x square minus y square. So here also this is going to become a square minus 3d square is 9d square by, this is a minus d into a plus d, that is a square minus d square, that is equal to 7/15. Correct? Now you can cross multiply this. Let us take the second page. So 15 goes on the other side. So can I say I get 15 into a square minus 9d square is equal to 7 into a square minus d square. So this becomes 15a square minus 15 into 9 is 135d square is equal to 7 into a square is 7a square minus 7 into d square is, see, we have to go very slow because even if we make one small mistake in this, our entire answer is going to go wrong, right? Okay, let us shift the terms now. Let me shift 7a square to the other side. So that becomes 15a square minus 7a square is equal to, this is minus 7d square, minus 135 goes to the other side, it becomes 135 d square. So this becomes 8a square is equal to 128d square, right? So if I divide by 8 on both the sides, I get a square is equal to 128 divided by 8, that is 16, right? So a square is 16d square. Now don't forget that we already have the value of a. How much is a? A is 8. So can I put 8 here? I am putting 8 here. So once I put 8 instead of a, I get 8 square. I get 8 square is equal to 16d square. 8 square is how much? 8 square is 64. So 64 is equal to 16d square. So can I say d square is equal to 64 divided by 16. So can I say d square is equal to 4. Always remember, never make a mistake in this. D can be positive, D can be negative. So we have to take both the values of D. So can I say D is equal to plus or minus 2. So D is equal to plus or minus 2. Are you getting this? Simple. Still the question is not done because we need 4 numbers. Now, how do we get that? It's simple. So we have the value of A. we have the value of d. So for a is equal to, what was a? A was 8, right? What was d? So for a is equal to 8 and d is equal to positive 2, or we had a is equal to 8 and d was equal to negative 2, right? So for both the options we have to find out the numbers. A minus 3d, that is 8 minus 3 into 2, right? 8 minus 3 into 2. 3 to the 6. 8 minus 6 is 2. Then a minus d. A minus d is 8 minus 2. That is 6. Then a plus d. That is 8 plus 2. That is 10. And then a plus 3d. A plus 3d means 8 plus 3 into 2. 3 to the 6. 8 plus 6 is 14. So the numbers are 2, 6, 10, 14. Or now understand here. Here if we take a minus 3d, that gives you 8 minus 3 into minus 2. Now minus 3 into minus 2 is plus 6 and 8 plus 6 is 14. So it starts with 14. It starts with this number. Then it will go in the decreasing order. So if you solve for a minus d, you are going to get 10. Then you are going to get 6. And then you are going to get 2. So how are you going to write down your final answer? Your final answer is going to be, the numbers are they are either 2, 6, 10, 14 or 14, 10, 6, 2. So you have to write down or. You just have to not write down only one series here. Both the answers are the correct answers. So always remember, whenever you get the value of d, if you are getting two values of d, that is positive value and negative value, you have to consider both the values. Both the values are correct values. Clear? Okay. Okay, let's have a look at a new question now. It was again asked in CBSE 2020 for 4 marks. So it says solve 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10 plus up to x, and the sum is given. See, there is addition, right? So can I say this addition is nothing but sum? The first term over here, can I say the first term a is 1? If I take the common difference, can I say the common difference is 3? Because 4 minus 1 is 3, 7 minus 4 is 3, 10 minus 7 is 3. This is the sum of first n terms, right? Sn. Correct? So Sn is 287. Okay. The question says solve. That means we are supposed to find out the value of x here. So what is a? We know that a is 1. What is d? We know that d is 3. What is Sn? We know that Sn is 287. Now what is the formula for Sn? We know that Sn is equal to n by 2 a plus an, isn't it? Sn is equal to n by 2 a plus an, this we already know. So what is Sn? Sn is already given 287. That is equal to n by 2. How many terms are there? We don't know. So we'll write down n by 2. Then we have a, that is 1, plus an is x, right? So we have a, we have an, we have n. Now number of terms we don't know. Now here, can I say that this x is nothing but an? X is nothing but an, right? What is the formula for an? A plus n minus 1 into d. But what is an? An is x. So x will be equal to a. What is a? A is 1 plus n minus 1 into d. Now what is d? The difference is 3. Correct? Now if I transpose 1 to the left hand side, I get x minus 1 is equal to n minus 1 into 3. I can take 3 down. So can I say x minus 1 by 3 is equal to n minus 1. Now from here, I'll find out the value of n in terms of x so that I can put that value of n over here. Correct? If you want, you can also solve this further, this step, that is you can take 2 here, so that becomes 287 into 2, 7 2s are 14, 8 2s are 16 plus 1 is 17, 2 2s are 4 plus 1 is 5, so 574. This becomes 574 is equal to n into 1 plus x. Now from here, if I take minus 1 to the other side, what am I going to get? I am going to get x minus 1 by 3 plus 1 is equal to n. So if I transpose this further, let us take another page to solve this. So that becomes x minus 1 plus 3. That becomes x minus 1 plus 3 by 3, right? This 3 goes here, x minus 1 plus 3 by 3 is equal to n. Is equal to n. So what will be n? N will be equal to x plus 2 by 3. Correct? This is the value of n. But now if you see, what do we have? We have this, right? We have n into 1 plus x is equal to 574. We have n into 1 plus x is equal to 574. But what is n? N is x by 2, x plus 2 by 3. So put it over here. So I get x plus 2 by 3 into 1 plus x is equal to 574. You can take 3 on the other side. So you get x plus 2 into x plus 1. You get x plus 2 into x plus 1 by 3 is equal to 574. Now you need to multiply 3 on the other side, right? So let's multiply 574 into 3. That gives you 1722. So you get x plus 2 into x plus 1 is equal to 1722. So x into x becomes x square. X into 1 becomes x. 2 into x becomes 2x. And 2 into 1 becomes 2. That is equal to 1722. Now you can take 1722 on the other side. You can also add these two terms. So further you get x square plus 3x minus 1720 is equal to 0. Now you are getting a quadratic equation, right? This is a quadratic equation, and you can solve this quadratic equation now to find out the value of x. So now you have a quadratic equation. Now let's solve this quadratic equation together. So you have x square plus 3x minus 1720 is equal to 0. You can split the middle term. So that gives you x square plus 43x minus 40x minus 1720 is equal to 0. From here you can take x common. You get x plus 43. From the last two terms you can take minus 40 common. You get x plus 43. And then you get x plus 43 into x minus 40 is equal to 0. So I have two brackets now, right? So x plus 43 is equal to 0, that is x is equal to minus 43, or x minus 40 is equal to 0, that is x is equal to positive 40. So clearly x is equal to minus 43 is not the option. The final answer is x is equal to 40, right? Because if you see, this is increasing 1, 4, 7, 10. So this number cannot be negative here. So definitely x is not equal to minus 43. So what is the final option left with us? And the value of x is 40. Slightly lengthy problem. I hope you are understanding how did we solve that. We used the formula for Sn. We also used the formula for An. We combined them together. We got a quadratic equation. We solved that quadratic equation by splitting the middle term. We got two values of x. One value is negative, one value is positive. But we cannot take the negative value here. So definitely the positive value is the final answer, which is 40. Easy? Okay. Let's continue. Let's have a look at a simple question now. In CBSE 2021, this was asked for 1 mark. So if 3 by 5 A and 4, there are no options here. 3 by 5 A and 4 are three consecutive terms of AP, then find the value of A. Now this is a very simple question, isn't it? So what do we have? We have three numbers. We have 3 by 5, then we have A, then we have 4. So can I say 3 by 5 is nothing but your A1, A is nothing but A2, and 4 is nothing but A3. Now they are in AP, right? They are in AP. Therefore we can say A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2. So A2 minus A1. So A minus 3 by 5 is equal to A3 minus A2, that is 4 minus A. Minus A comes here, 3 by 5 goes there, minus 3 by 5 goes there. So we get A plus A is equal to 4 plus 3 by 5. So A plus A is equal to 4 plus 3 by 5. So that becomes 2A is equal to 5 4s are 20. 20 plus 3 is 23 by 5. So divide 2 now. So can I say A will be equal to 23 by 10? So yes, the value of A is 23 by 10. If you want, you can check. Subtract these two. A2 minus A1. 23 by 10 minus 3 by 5. Do into 2. Do into 2. So 23 minus 6 is how much? 17 by 10. Try this. 4 minus 23 by 10. You have 4 minus 23 by 10. You take 10 here. You do into 10 here. 10 4 is 40. 40 minus 23 is 17. In the denominator you have 10. Easy? Perfect. Let's continue. Okay. So again this was asked for 1 mark. Nothing much in this. The question says if the common difference D is minus 3, the common difference D is minus 3, and the 11th term, that is A11, the 11th term is 15, find the first term. So what are we supposed to find out here? Can I say we are supposed to find out A? Because first term means A, right? So now here we can say that the common difference D is given, D is equal to minus 3, right? And A11 is given, A11 is 15. What is the formula for AN? We know that AN is given by A plus N minus 1 into D. Instead of N I can put 11. So can I say A11 will be equal to A plus 11 minus 1, that is 10D. What is A11? That is 15. So 15 is equal to A plus 10 into D. How much is D? Okay, D is negative 3. So 10 into minus 3 is minus 30. So 15 is equal to A minus 30. Minus 30 goes on the other side. So can I say A will be equal to 30 plus 15. So the value of A that you get is 45. Yes, the first term is 45. So 45 is the correct answer. Easy, simple. I hope you are understanding this. Shall we continue? Perfect. So let's have a look at a new question now. It says, find the sum of first 30 terms of the AP. Very simple question. Sum of the first 30 terms. So can I say sum is S, first 30 terms, that is S30. So we are supposed to find out the sum of the first 30 terms of the AP, and this AP is given, where this is the first term, A is minus 30, and then so on, right? So what is the first term? The first term A is minus 30. What is the common difference? The common difference D is minus 24 minus 30, that is equal to minus 24 plus 30. So this is an increasing AP. The common difference is positive here. D is 6. So D is 6. A is minus 30. We are supposed to find out S30. Can we do that? Yes. What is the formula for Sn? Sn is equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Correct? This is the formula. So put it over here. So can I say S30 is equal to 30 by 2, 2 into A. A is how much? A is minus 30 plus 30 minus 1 into D. D is how much? D is 6. So that is equal to 15 into 2 into minus 30 is how much? Minus 60. 30 minus 1 is 29, right? Plus 29 into 6. So how much is 29 into 6? 9 6 are 54, right? Let's do it here only. 9 6 are 54. Carry 5. 6 2 are 12. 12 plus 5 is 17. So this is 174. This is minus 60. And here we have 15, right? So 174 minus 60 is how much? That's 411, right? 114. So that is equal to 15 into 114, right? So just multiply that. Let's multiply 114 and 15. So we get 1710, right? 1710. That's it. So that is the sum of the first 30 terms of this particular AP. Clear, easy. Now let's continue. Let's have a look at a new question. It was asked for 2 marks. Very simple question. It says, in an AP, Sn is given. We are supposed to find out the AP. This is a very important question because this is slightly different. Always remember, please make a note of the formula if you want. An, if we want to find out the nth term with the help of the sum of n terms, An is given by Sn minus Sn minus 1. Please make a note of this. An is given by Sn minus Sn minus 1. Sn we already have. Sn we already have, right? Here is Sn. Can I find out Sn minus 1? Can I find out Sn minus 1? So what you will do, wherever you have n, you will put n minus 1, right? So instead of this n, put n minus 1. And then 4, then n minus 1. Because here also you have n, that is n minus 1, plus 1. I hope this is clear. Now what is An? An is given by Sn minus Sn minus 1. So here can I say An is equal to Sn. Sn is what? N into 4n plus 1, right? And then see, this is An, which is n into 4n plus 1, minus Sn minus 1, which is n minus 1 into 4 times n minus 1 plus 1. Now what you do is, you put a as 1, sorry, n as 1, you get a1, you put a as 2, you get second term, you put a as 3, you get third term, and you'll get the AP. So this is one of the ways of doing it. Now let us try to modify this and make it more simpler. As I told you, An is given by Sn minus Sn minus 1. This is there, we are going to use this. But what we are also going to use is, A is same as S1, sum of one term. Sum of one term and first term is the same, obviously. So now what we will do is, we have S1, right? We have Sn, right? That is n into 4n plus 1. Let's put n as 1. Put n is equal to 1. So can I say S1 will be equal to 1 into 4 into 1 plus 1. So that is equal to, so can I say S1 is equal to 4 1s are 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. Now S1 is 5. So if S1 is 5, can I say from here A is 5? Or can I say A1 is 5? Everything is the same. A and A1 is the same, S1 is the same. The first term is 5. We got the first term. Now we will use this. Now tell me one thing. If I put n as 2 here, so this n will also be 2. And this will be 2 minus 1, which is 1. So can I say A2 is equal to S2 minus S1, right? A2 will be equal to S2 minus S1. Simple. Find out S2 now. S2 will be what? This will be 2 into 4 into 2 plus 1. So can I say S2 will be equal to 2 into 4 to the 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. That is 18, right? So S2 is 18. S1 is 5. S2 is 18. We can find out A2. What will be A2? A2 will be S2 minus S1. That is 18 minus 5. And that is 13. So the second term is 13. The first term is 5. How will you find out A3? How will you find out A3? Put 3 here. Put 3 here. So A3 will be S3 minus 3 minus 1 is 2. S3 minus S2. So let us find out. So A3 will be S3 minus S2. But what is S3? Find out S3. S3 will be equal to 3 into 4 into 3 plus 1, right? So S3 will be equal to 4 3s are 12. 12 plus 1 is 13, right? 12 plus 1 is 13. 13 3s are 39. So that is equal to 39 minus S2. And how much is S2? S2 is 18. That gives you 21. Now check. You have 5, you have 13, you have 21. Are they in AP? Check. You got 5, then you got 13, then you got 21. Definitely they are in AP because 13 minus 5 is 8 and 21 minus 13 is also 8. So we have got 8 as the common difference. So this is how you find out the AP when SN is given. So for that, what was important? This was important. What else was important? Always remember, S1 is always equal to your A. Your first term and S1 is always equal. Easy? Perfect. Let's have a look at a case study question now. It says, in mathematics, relation can be expressed in various ways. Obviously, we know relations can be expressed in various ways. Like we have also seen in linear equations. Say, for example, right now you're watching me. I can say that my age is double of your age, right? That is a relation. So relation can be expressed in various ways. Geometrically also it can be expressed. Like you can see the matchstick pattern is given here. These are based on linear relations. Different strategies can be used to calculate the number of matchsticks used in the different figures. Okay, number of matchsticks used in the different figures. One such pattern is shown below. Observe the pattern and answer the following question using arithmetic progression. So we are going to use arithmetic progression in this pattern to answer the question. So what is the first question? The first question is this A part. Write the AP for the number of triangles. Write the AP for the number of triangles used in the figure. Also write the nth term of this AP. Okay. Now they are talking only about triangles. So focus only on the triangles. Focus only on the triangles. Now here if you see how many triangles do you find in figure 1. So if I talk about figure 1, I'm calling it as F1. In figure 1 I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I say in figure 1 I have 4 triangles? If I talk about figure 2, in figure 2 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want to highlight, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In figure 2 there are 6 triangles. In figure 3, how many triangles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. In figure 3 we have 8 triangles. So how many triangles will be in figure 4? Can you identify? Yes, we can identify. So for the first part, let me talk about the first part. What will be the AP? can I say the AP would be, firstly we started with 4 triangles, then 6 triangles, then 8 triangles. So AP is going to be 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. This is the AP, right? Half of the part is done. Then it says also write the nth term of this AP. Now understand, we are supposed to write down the nth term, that is an. So for that, firstly, do we know A? Yes, we know A. A is 4. Do we know D? Yes, we know D. D is how much? D is 2. So how do we find out an? We know that an is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So here we can say that the nth term an is equal to A. A is how much? 4 plus n minus 1, right? N minus 1 into how much is D? The common difference D is 2. So can I say this becomes 4 plus 2 into n is 2n. 2 into 2 is 2 into 1 is 2. But that is minus 1, so minus 2. And then how much is 4 minus 2? 4 minus 2 is plus 2. So can I say an will be equal to 2n plus 2. This is the nth term, that is 2n plus 2. Easy. So the question says which figure has 61 matchsticks. So if you see here, they're talking about a number of matchsticks. So how many matchsticks are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? Can I say this has 12 matchsticks? Then if I talk about this, let me talk about the inner part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? This is 7. And then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That has 19 matchsticks, the second one. So definitely, if I check the third one, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So that has 26 matchsticks. So understand, can I say there is an AP for matchsticks, right? There is an AP for matchsticks. This is not for triangles. And it starts from what? How many matchsticks? 12. It starts from 12, then it goes to 19, then it goes to 26, and so on. Figure 1 can also be called as A or A1. What is the common difference? Can I say the common difference D is 19 minus 12, that is 7. Here A is 12. And which figure they are saying? So let the nth figure have 61 matchsticks. So an is 61. What we need to do is, we need to find out the value of n. Correct? So an is what? An is a plus n minus 1 into d, right? So an is 61. So I can write down 61 is equal to a. A is how much? 12 plus n minus 1 into d. The common difference d is how much? D is 7. Shift 12 here. So 61 minus 12 is equal to n minus 1 into 7. So 49 is equal to n minus 1 into 7. Divide by 7. So can I say n minus 1 is equal to 49 divided by 7 is 7. So n will be equal to 7 plus 1, that is 8. So yes, we can say that the figure 8 or F8 has 61 matchsticks. I hope you have understood this question. Let's have a look at a new question now. It says P minus 1, P plus 1 and 2P plus 3 are in AP. Then what is the value of P? Very easy question. We have solved so many questions based on this now. So there are three numbers, right? This can be considered as A. This can be considered as A2. This can be considered as A3. Basically, this can be considered as A1. So A1, A2, A3. So they are already in AP. So can I say, since they are in AP, A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2. So A2 minus A1. So can I say A2 is P plus 1 minus P minus 1 is equal to A3 minus A2. 2P plus 3 minus P plus 1. So this becomes P plus 1 minus P plus 1 is equal to 2P plus 3 minus P minus 1. So P and P gets cancelled. 1 plus 1 is 2 is equal to 2P minus P is P. 3 minus 1 is 2. So if I shift 2, can I say the value of P will be equal to 2 minus 2, that is 0. You can check. Put the value of P as 0. Let us see whether our answer is correct or not. We have P minus 1. We have P plus 1. We have 2P plus 3. If I put P as 0, I get minus 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 2 into 0 is 0 and this is 3. So can I say the common difference is 2? Yes. That means my value of P, which is 0, is correct. Perfect. So 0 is the correct answer. Let's have a look at a new question now. It says 250 logs are stacked in the following manner. 22 logs in the bottom row, 21 in the next row, 20 in the row next to it, and so on, as shown by an example. In how many rows are the 250 logs placed and how many logs are there in the top row? Okay, so 250 logs are stacked in following manner. So in a following manner, I mean the figure is not given here, but I'll draw the figure to you. So there are 22 logs in the bottom row. So like this, these are 22. I'm not drawing the actual number. Then there are 21 on the top, above it. Here we have 21 logs. Then 20 logs. Basically it's moving like this. And so on. And the total is 250. The total is 250, right? That is sum of all the logs is 250. So the question says, how many rows are there? That is, this is the first row, this is the second row, this is the third row, and so on. How many rows are there? That is the question. And they are saying, how many logs are there? How many logs are there in the topmost row? In the topmost row, not necessarily one. Just because the number is getting reduced, that does not mean it is going to stop at 1, right? It can be anything. It can stop at 10 also. It can stop at 18 also. It can stop at 14 also. We don't know, right? So with the given information, we are going to find this out. So firstly, 250 logs are stacked in such a manner. 250 logs are total logs. So can I say here that my value of Sn is 250, right? In the bottom row, that is in the first row, there are 22 logs. So can I say A is 22. Now can I say the number of logs keep on decreasing? 22 then 21. So what will be D? What will be the common difference? Can I say the common difference is going to be -1? So this is the information that we have. Now what is the formula for Sn? The formula for Sn is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So Sn is how much? 250. So 250 is equal to n by 2 into 2 into a. So 2 into a is 22. Plus n minus 1 into d. How much is d? D is -1. So 2 goes on the other side. 250 into 2 is how much? So 500 is equal to n into 22 into 2 is 44. -1 into n is minus n. -1 into -1 is +1. So this becomes 500 is equal to n into 45 minus n. I hope you are understanding this part. Now let's multiply n inside. So can I say 500 is equal to n into 45 is 45n minus n into n is n square. Let us shift the terms on the other side. So here I get n square minus 45n plus 500 is equal to 0. Now we can split the middle term. 25 into 20 is 500. 25 plus 20 is 45. But obviously we cannot take both the numbers positive. Both the numbers have to be negative because the middle number is negative. So can I say we get n square minus 25n minus 20n plus 500 is equal to 0. So from here can I take n common? If I take n common, I get n minus 25. From here can I take minus 20 common? I get n minus 25. So once I solve this further, I get two values of n, right? I'm just removing this part to continue further. So this is going to be n minus 25 into n minus 20 is 0. So n will be equal to 25 or n will be equal to 20. Now here n is the number of rows, right? N is the number of rows. Number of rows can be positive. That means 25 also can be the correct answer. 20 can also be the correct answer. So how do we come to know which answer is the correct one here? So what we will do is, we will consider if n is 25. If n is 25, right? Now understand very carefully. Here there are 22 logs, then you have 21, then you have 20 and so on. So this is row number 1, this is row number 2, this is row number 3. Now suppose if we have the 25th row over here. So let me find out A25 to see how many logs are there. So A25. So if n is 25, our A is 22 and our D is -1. What will be A25? Can I say A25 will be A plus 24D, that is equal to 22 plus 24 into minus 1, that is equal to 22 minus 24. How much is 22 minus 24? It is minus 2. Now tell me one thing. Can the number of logs be negative? Can you have negative 2 logs? It's a positive value, right? You cannot stack negative number. Like if I say I have some coins, I'm stacking some coins. Can I say I have minus 2 coins? It's not possible. That means here, since A25 is negative, therefore n is not equal to 25. So let us say if n is equal to 20, what are we going to get? We are going to get A20 is equal to A plus 19D. So that is equal to, what is A? A is 22 plus 19 into what is D? D is minus 1. So can I say this becomes A20 is equal to 22 minus 19, which is 3. So to conclude, what is the final answer? The final answer is that the number of rows are 20 and number of logs at the top are how much? 3. This is the final answer. So this was a 5 marker. I hope you have understood this question. I hope you have understood why did we not consider 25. Although 25 was a positive number, we saw that at the 25th row how many logs are there? At the 25th row we were getting negative logs, which is not possible. So that is why we had to consider 20, and once we got 20 as a number of rows, then we also got the number of logs, which is 3. Clear? Perfect. So let's have a look at an easy question now. It says in an AP, if the first term A is 7, the nth term is 84, and the sum of the first n terms is 2093 by 2. We are supposed to find out the value of n. Now we already know the formula for Sn, right? What is the formula for Sn? The formula for Sn is equal to n by 2 a plus an, right? So what is Sn? Sn is 2093 by 2 is equal to n by 2 a plus an. A is 7 and an is 84, right? So 2, can we cancel that? Yes, we can cancel. Then we get 2093 is equal to n multiplied by 91. So 91 can be divided, right? So n will be equal to 2093 divided by 91. So 91 ones are 91 twos are 182. Then 27 3 2 73. 91 3s are. So the value of n is 23. That is the number of terms in this particular AP are 23. Simple and straightforward question. This is the formula that we are going to use. See, you should understand when to use which formula for Sn. There are 2 formula for Sn. Sn is equal to n by 2 a plus an. The other one is Sn is equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. But that we are not going to use, right? Because we don't know d and we know the first term and the last term. So whenever you know the first term and the last term, this is the best formula to be used. 23 is the correct answer. Okay, let's have a look at a new question now. It says the sum of the first and 8th terms of the AP. Sum of the first and 8th terms of an AP is 32 and their product is 60. This was asked in CBSE 2024, that is last year question only. The sum of the first and the 8th term of an AP is 32 and their product is 60. Find the first term and the common difference of AP. Hence also find out the sum of the first 20 terms. So if you see, if I see to find in this question, if I see to find, there are so many things, right? Because find the first term, that means you find out A. Find the common difference, that means you find out D, right? Then also find out the sum of the first 20 terms, that is you find out S20. So it's going to be very lengthy, isn't it? No problem, we'll tackle it slowly. So let's move on to the solution. Okay. Now tell me one thing, it is given that the sum of the first and the 8th terms. Can I say the first term? The first term is given by A, right? And the 8th term is A8. But what is A8? Can I say A8 is nothing but A plus 7D? So the first term is A and the 8th term is A plus 7D. The sum of the first and the 8th terms, sum of the first and the 8th, their sum. So it is given that A plus A8 is 32. So can I say A remains A only plus A8 is A plus 7D is equal to 32. A plus A is, so 2A plus 7D is 32, right? Let us keep this aside. This is an important equation, we might need this later. 2A plus 7D is 32. Their product is 60, okay. So when you multiply them, that is when you multiply A and A8, A multiplied by A8, you get 60. Okay, let us do that. So A remains A multiplied by A8 is what? A plus 7D, that is equal to 60, right? I hope you are understanding this. Now understand very carefully, we have A multiplied by A plus 7D is equal to 60. One thing that you can do is you can multiply A inside if you want, but that is going to make it more complex because it will become A square then 7AD. Rather than that, if you see over here, observe very carefully, observe this part. Can I see the same part over here? So if I take A on the other side, can I say A plus 7D will be equal to 60 by A? So here what I can do is, I can put 60 by A. So if I connect these two equations, I get A plus 60 by A is equal to 32. Let us do that. So I get A plus 60 by A is equal to 32. I can multiply by A on both the sides. If I multiply by A on both the sides, I get A square. So this becomes A square plus 60 is equal to 32A. Correct? Now can I transpose 32A to the left hand side? Yes, I can do that. So I get A square minus 32A plus 60 is equal to 0. So can I say this is a quadratic equation now? And we know how to solve a quadratic equation. Let us do that. So we have A square minus 32A plus 60 is equal to 0. Splitting is very easy, minus 30 minus 2, right? So A square minus 30A minus 2A plus 60 is equal to 0. So this becomes A minus 30 minus 2, A minus 30 is equal to 0. So you get A minus 30 and then you get a minus 2 is equal to 0. You get two values of a, so a is equal to 30 or a is equal to 2. Okay, so the question was find the first term. Finally we have got the first term, but we have got two different first terms. One is 30, other is 2. So again we need to have two different d, right? So common difference, we are also supposed to find out the common difference. Now understand. Now to find out the common difference, what you will do, you can put it in any of the equations. You can put it over here, 2a plus 7d is equal to 32. We know that 2a plus 7d is equal to 32. But what is a? A is 30. So that is your case 1. Case 1, that is if a is 30. Put a as 30 here. So 2 into 30 plus 7d is 32. 2 into 30 is 60. So 60 plus 7d is equal to 32. 60 goes on the other side. So 7d is equal to 32 minus 60, that is minus 28. So d is equal to minus 28 divided by 7, which is minus 4. So d is minus 4 when a is 30. Now put a as 2. Now put a as 2. If I put a as 2, I have 2a plus 7d is equal to 32. So 2 into 2 plus 7d is equal to 32. I am putting a as 2 now. So I get 4 plus 7d is equal to 32. So 7d is equal to 28. So d becomes 28 divided by 7, which is 4. So d is 4 when a is 2. So when a is 2, d is 4, and when when a is 30, d is minus 4. Okay. Now let us try to understand whether we are getting the product and the sum correct or not for both the conditions. Now the sum of the first and 8th terms. So what will be the 8th term? 8th term will be what? A plus 7d. So if I focus on the 8th term, 8th term is a plus 7d. So I am taking a as 30 and d as minus 4. A as 30 and d as minus 4. So can I say this becomes 2? Right? The 8th term is 2. So can I say if 8th term is 2 and first term is 30, so the product is 60? Yes. Their addition is 32? Yes. That means that condition is clear. Similarly, if I take the first term, as 2 and d as 4, if I take first term as 2 and d as 4, let us see what happens. First term is 2. So a plus 7d. First term is 2. D is 4. 7 4s are 28. 28 plus 2 is 30. That is the 8th term. First term is 2. 2 plus 30 is 32. 2 into 30 is 60. Both the conditions are correct. There is no problem in the condition. So we are supposed to find out S 22 times. Right? So we can say when A is 30, D is minus 4. What will be S20? We know that Sn is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So S30 will be 30 by 2, 2 into A. A is how much? That is 20 by 2, 2A plus 20 minus 1 into D. D is how much? D is minus 4. So this becomes 10, 30 into 2 is 60 plus 19 into minus 4, that is equal to 10. This becomes 60. 19 into minus 4 is minus 76, right? And this is minus 16, isn't it? So that is further equal to 10 into minus 16, that is equal to minus 160. So sum of the first 20 terms when A is 30 and D is minus 4 is minus 160. We can check. A is 30, so this gives you 60. N is 20, this gives you 19. D is minus 4, 19 4 is 76. This becomes negative 60 minus 76 is minus 16, and then you get minus 60. But so S20 is minus 160. This is one of the options. But again, if you see the previous slide, if A is 2 and D is 4, if A is 2 and D is 4, we have S20 is equal to 20 by 2 into 2 into 2 plus 20 minus 1 into 4, right? So that is equal to 10, 4 plus 19 into 4, right? So that gives you 10, 4 plus 76. 76 plus 4 is 80. So that gives you 10 into 80, that is 800. So S20 is this, or S20 is equal to 800. So both the answers are correct. I hope you are understanding this question. Both of them are the correct answers. So let's see a 5-marker question now, slightly lengthy, but we'll go slowly. I'll break it down for you. The ratio of the 11th term to 17th term of an AP is 3:4. Find the ratio of the 5th term to the 21st term of the same AP. Also, find the ratio of the sum of the first 5 terms to that of sum of first 21 terms. So basically 2 questions. Find the ratio of the 5th term to 21st term. 5th term is A5, 21st term is A21. We are supposed to find out this ratio. Also find the ratio of sum of first 5 terms. Sum of first 5 terms is S5 is to S21. This is what we are supposed to find out. These are the 2 questions here. Let's begin with the solution. Let's see what is given. What is given? It is given that the ratio of the 11th term to the 17th term. So can I say A11 is to A17 is already given, that is 3:4, right? So let us solve this first. A11 is to A17. So can I say A11 by A17 is equal to 3 by 4. Ratio can be written in the form of fractions. A11 can be written as A plus 10D. A17 can be written as A plus 16D. And that is equal to 3 by 4. We can cross multiply now. 4 goes here and then we have a plus 10d is equal to a plus 16d goes here, that is 3 into a plus 16d, right? So multiply 4 inside, 4 into a, 4a plus 4 into 10, 40. So 4a plus 40d is equal to 3 into a, 3a plus 3 into 16, 48. Now we can take 3a here. So 4a minus 3a is equal to 40d on the other side, 48d minus 40d. So 4a minus 3a is a is equal to 48d minus 40d is 8d. Basically, we got a relation here, right? That a is 8d. This is a very important relation which is going to help us in solving the question further. So the further question says, find the ratio of the fifth term to the 21st term. Fifth term is a5, 21st term is a21. Let us do that. So can I say a5 is to a21, fifth to 21st is the same as a5 upon a21. Now what is a5? a5 is a plus 4d. What is a21? a21 is a plus 20d. But if you see, what is a? A is 8d. So let us put 8d here. So can I say this becomes 8d plus 4d by 8d plus 20d. 8d plus 4d is how much? 8d plus 4d is 12d. 8d plus 20d is how much? 28d. Can we cancel d? That gives you 12 by 28. So if we divide by 4, 4 3s are 12, 4 7s are 28. So 3 by 7. So can I say the ratio of the fifth term to the 21st term is nothing but 3:7, right? 3:7. I hope this part is clear. We took a5, we took a21, a5 is a plus 4d, a21 is a plus 20d, a is 8d, here also a is 8d, so 8d plus 4d is 12d, 8d plus 20d is 28d, dd gets cancelled, this is 12 by 28, you can divide this by 4, 4 3s are 12, 4 7s are 28, you get 3:7, right? Okay, now let us see how to find out the ratio of the sum of first 5 terms to that of the sum of first 21 terms. They are saying sum. Sum means S5. So can I say S5 is to S21? This is what we are supposed to find out, right? Now, can I write this as S5 by S21? Can I write down S5 as 5 by 2, that is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1, that is 4d, by S21 can be written as 21 by 2, 2a plus 20d, right? 5 by 2, 2a plus 4d, 21 by 2, 2a plus 20d, 2 gets cancelled. So this further becomes 5 into 2a plus 4d, and this becomes 21 into 2a plus 20d. But what is a? Don't forget, a is 8d, right? So let us put that. Instead of a, let us put 8d. So this becomes 5 into 2a, that is 2 into 8d plus 4d by 21 into 2 into 8d plus, so this is 2, this is 8d plus 20d. So this is further equal to 5 into 2 8s are 16, 16d plus 4d is 20d. So 5 into 20d by, this is 21 into 8 to the 16, 16 plus 20 is 36. So can I cancel d? Yes. 20 and 36, both of them are in the table of 4. 4 5s are 20. And then 4 9s are 36. So 5 into 5 is 25. 21 into 9 is 189. So what is the ratio? The ratio is 25:189. This answers your second question, by the way. This one. That the ratio of the fifth term, sum of the fifth terms, sum of the first 5 terms to the 21 terms is 25:189. I hope this part is clear to all of you. Simple, easy. Let's continue. Now let's have a look at a new question. This was asked in CBSE 2024 for 5 marks. This is an important question here. It says in an AP of 40 terms, clearly something is given in the first statement only, and that is nothing but the number of terms. So it is given that n is equal to 40. The sum of the first 9 terms, S9 is given 153, right? Sum of the first 9 terms is 153, and sum of the last 6 terms, okay, here it gets tricky. Sum of the last 6 terms. So last 6 terms, if I take the 40th term as the last term, before that it will be 39, before that it will be 38, then you have 37, then you have 36, then you have 35. So these are the last 6 terms, right? A35, A36, A37, A38, A39, A40. What they're saying is the sum of these last 6 terms is 687. Okay, we can use that, isn't it? So it is given that, I'm writing it here, A35 plus A36 plus A37 plus A38 plus A39 plus A40 is equal to how much? 687. This is given, right? And here we are given S9 is equal to 153. Now what is the formula for Sn? We know that Sn is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So S9 is 153. I am writing down 153 directly. So 153 is equal to n. N is 9. 9 by 2, 2a plus, this is 9, right? 9 minus 1 is 8. So 2 gets shifted here. 153 into 2. So 306 is equal to 9 multiplied by 2a plus 8d. I can take 9 down, or if you want to cancel, you can cancel directly. 9 ones are how much? 9 3s are 27, then 3 6 36, 9 4s are 36. So can I say 2a plus 8d is equal to 34? 2a plus 8d is equal to 34. Now if I divide by 2, this will become a, this will become 4d, and this will become 17. Now this is an important result for us. Let us keep it aside. So a plus 4d is equal to 17. Okay, this is what we got. So now what do we have? We have this a35 plus a36 plus a37 plus a38 plus a39 plus a40 is equal to 687. So what is a35? A35 can be expressed as a plus 34d plus a36 is a plus 35d. A37 is a plus 36d. A38 is a plus 37d. A39 is a plus 38d. A40 is a plus 39d. Right? Okay. So just add this now, a plus a plus a plus a plus a. How many times a? So can I say this becomes 6a plus, what do we need to add? 34 plus 35 plus 36 plus 37 plus 38 plus 39, right? So we can do that. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, right? 4 plus 5 is 9, 9 plus 6 is 15, 15 plus 7 is 22, 22 plus 8 is 30, 30 plus 9 is 39. 3 plus 3 is 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. So this becomes 219. D. That is equal to, further, the addition of this is already given 687. Don't miss out on that. So 687. Now if you solve this further, you can divide by 3. You get 2a plus, you can divide this by 3. So 73d is equal to 687, right? Divided by 3, sorry, divided by 3. So 3 ones are 3 twos are, then 3 twos are 6, right? 2 7 27, 229, isn't it? So this is what you get. 2a plus 73d is equal to 229. Now what you do is you take this equation, solve both the equations simultaneously, and then see what is the value of a and d that you get. So 2a plus 73d so 2a plus 73d is how much? 229. And then you have a plus 4d is equal to 17. So what you can do is you can multiply this equation by 2, right? If I multiply this equation by 2, this will become 2a. This will become 2a. 4d will become 8d. And 17 2s becomes 34. Then write this equation above. 2a plus 73d is equal to 229. Now we can subtract both the equations, right? So this is minus, this is minus, this is minus, this gets cancelled. 73 minus 8 is how much? 65. So 65d is equal to 229 minus 34. that is 195, correct? So what will be the value of D? Value of D will be 195 divided by 65, that is 3. Now the value of D is 3. D is 3, you put the value of D over here, you will get the value of A. We know that A plus 4D. We know that A plus 4D is 17. So you get A plus 4 into 3 is 17. So A plus 12 is 17. So A will be how much? A will be 5. So A is 5, D is 3. Now we are supposed to find out sum of all the terms of the AP. That is nothing but Sn. But here all the terms are 40 terms. So we are supposed to find out S40, right? So we are supposed to find out sum of the first 40 terms. So what is the formula for Sn? Sn is equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d, right? So here S40 is going to be 40 by 2, 2 into a, 2 into 5. Can I write it down directly? 2 into 5 is 10 plus n is how much? N is 40. So 40 minus 1 is 39 into d is how much? D is 3. So this becomes 20 because 40 divided by 2 is 20 into 10 plus 39 into 3. 39 3s are 117 and that gives you 20 into 127, right? So just do 127 into 2. 127 into 2 is 5. So that becomes 2540. That is your final answer. So I hope you have understood how to solve this problem. It is lengthy, but if you go step by step and you know the formula, it becomes very easy.